Miami, Miami. Miami, Miami. Miami, Miami. Welcome to Miami, man.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bro, what the fuck? That shit crazy, bro. Okay.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
But this shit ain't making no sense, man. What the fuck?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. Shifts by him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
There it goes.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm taking back that last thing. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great
They did the wrong thing.
Second and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the
It
game,
wouldn't be
doesn't
taking
it?
so long,
Because
but,
on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll give it to Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
I get the field. I'm the quarterback. I get the team up the field. You heard my nigga, baby. I get sturdy when I'm in it.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right.
Shit.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long.
That's crazy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Damn, bro.
Now after the
that nigga just marched down the field with Tua.
Is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Oh, yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
Yeah, this shit lagging.
From midfield now, Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Down inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Damn, 30?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill.
Oh,
and that's
what?
inside the 35.
This is
He's going to get this down near the 25.
Dude, is lagging and shit.
In our pregame
Not
meeting,
letting
all
me
they
do
talked
shit.
about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Come here.
This is going to be intercepted.
Let me get that. Stop fucking playing with me.
And he
You
will
ain't
be
letting me
brought
do
down
everything.
on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back.
Let me get that.
Over. We are ready.
He tried to snag one at the end. I ain't gonna cap.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill.
Come here.
One that's intercepted.
Let me get that.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Oh, I could take that back. I could take that back.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get this down to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It normally works. No cap. We're going to try it one more time.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mitchell Wilcox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. They'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Not that type of.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Come on, dude.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on second down. Tua buying time to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
But that saved the touchdown, y'all. That saved the touchdown. If I didn't pick that play, if I didn't put that edible, he would have probably scored.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another
Oh,
one.
my goodness.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Giving back-to-back catches now. That was for 16.
And slants
another
now.
first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Gaskin again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
That's an assist.
That for an answer. They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tua going to try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game.
This is lagging.
Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
The 40, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Touchdown, man. He wasn't ready for that audible.
McPherson on to kick this one away.
Let go.
This taken in at the goal line.
Dang, he's still
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Watch this shit.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing.
Bro, that bit yo, that's crazy. That shit lagged at the.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
shit, bro.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here, knowing that you need 2 scores?
It wouldn't be like
I'd be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Steps away. He goes back to who else? It's Hill. And all the way to the 2-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run with